Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. So they've turned off my power. Why am I laughing? I don't know. I get paid next week, so I should be able to get it turned back on next week. It's not actually Cosby, it's the John Hopkins newsletter has printed out a statement talking about whether or not they're going to revoke Dr. Cosby's honorary degree from Johns Hopkins University. So here we go. Since 2015, several colleges and universities have called into question whether they should take back honorary degrees they had previously awarded to comedian actor Bill Cosby. Over 50 women accused Cosby of misconduct. His first trial last, and I say misconduct because most of them, like 40 of the women, only said that, oh, he brushed against me in a party. Oh, he said something that I found offensive. They did not accuse him of actual anything other than what they would call misconduct. There was nothing legally wrong with what he did. It's some sort of opinion. But the news media jumped on the bandwagon and just brought all of those women forward for them to make statements. And they just wanted numbers. Most of them did not accuse him of anything other than something that, you would overhear at a party. Well, did you know that he stepped on such and so's toe? That was it. He did not do what they said he was doing. The mainstream media was trying to frame him in the light of. So for all of you women out there who say, he should, most of the accusers did not accuse him of anything other than literally brushing against him, brushes or shaking their hand. One lady was like, "Oh, he shook my hand wrong." What? He patted me on the shoulder. What? You're mad that Bill Cosby patted you on the shoulder? Are you sure about that? Are you positive? Are you when you were giggling and you fell into him? Are you sure? Because there's a lot of that in the history of the United States. Hello? Can I get an amen? His first trial last June ended in a mistrial, and he is to appear in April. On Thursday, February 1st, the University of Pennsylvania announced that it will revoke its honorary degree for Cosby in light of the allegations against him. Just allegations. In a statement, Hopkins, which awarded Cosby an honorary degree in 2004, indicated that it has no current plans to revoke his degree. Quote, Johns Hopkins University remains deeply troubled by the reports and allegations regarding Bill Cosby. As stated previously, Johns Hopkins has a set of values we seek to uphold, and we continue to closely monitor all developments related to this matter. We exercise great care and deliberation in awarding an honorary degree and would do so in the event of revoking one. Lily Bernard, a Hopkins parent, I guess that's how they say alumni, who appeared in the Cosby Show in the 1990s, has since come forward with accusations against Cosby. In October 2015, she contacted the Sexual Assault Resource Unit, SARU, asking them to assist her in calling the university to revoke Cosby's degree. So she can't leave well enough alone. She's pictured with the big afro. And on this SARU board, it's 90%. Okay, it's all women except for one man, as you can see in the picture. How is that remotely? But they came to the conclusion that Hopkins is not going to just up and revoke his degree simply because somebody came with an allegation, unsubstantiated, dating back since I was born, 30-something years ago. Bernard, who is the mother of Junior Raphael Ferguson, met that semester with members of SARU and the university officials Maureen Marsh and the secretary of the board of trustees and the Paul Pinio and the board vice president and general counsel. During the meeting, Bernard said that she shared her story and had two witnesses testify on her behalf. Notice that Dr. Cosby wasn't present, nor anybody from his party, nor nothing. At the time, the university stated that it was actively reviewing Cosby's honorary degree, but ultimately did not revoke it. In the months following, Bernard sent several follow-up emails to inquire about the status of the university's decision. Quote, what is particularly disturbing about the apathy, it can't be that they're actually weighing the pros and cons, looking at evidence, looking at any factual statements, looking up his itinerary to see whether or not he was even present in wherever she was located and versus the allegations she was making. Why am I saying that? Because a lot of the accusations, the stuff that the actual real accusations, they come to find that Dr. Cosby was not even present in the state for the entire summer. People forget that high profile people travel a lot. They got stuff to do. They got places to be. They got functions. They got to appear. So while some of these women made accusations, he was on stage in Washington, D.C. giving a speech or doing a routine or whatever. Oh, he was in California? He was at the mansion? Really? Sorry to tell you this, but he was on stage. And he was in D.C. the entire time for the whole summer. Sorry, chick. Better luck next time. Oh, we can't turn around and sue you? Well, he certainly did sue him. Oh, that wasn't put in the news. That wasn't put in the news. Oh, and just to give you a heads up on that one of the judges said, well, if you can sue them, then they can sue you. Oh, really? Is that how the legal system works? Are you sure you should be wearing that robe? I don't think so. One of the witnesses was Nancy Brown, Bernard's agent at the time, and the other was a producer at the Cosby Show whose girlfriend was assaulted by Cosby. Really? Nancy, quote, Nancy corroborated my story by telling them that she was absolutely aware of what Bill Cosby did because I told her back in early 1990s as I was being abused. She said. She also told them that she was trying to convince me to go to the police and that I was too terrified because he had threatened my life and made serious threats to me. What? I'm sorry, that is not a corroboration of fact. In addition, Bernard said that she shared evidence of her abuse. Quote, I have compelling evidence, and yet I can't do anything with that evidence because the incident occurred just slightly outside the statute of limitations, he said. Junior Mayuro Viswanathan and Senior Danny Pitkoff, the current co-directors of SARU, said that they were also disappointed with the decision. Quote, many of our peer institutions, mostly recently UPenn, have made this move, Viswanathan said. It's clear that it is materially and symbolically important to show where our administration stands. They are really missing a clear opportunity here to show support for survivors. Survivors of what? There is no evidence presented. I'm sorry. If my brother comes up and tells you, yeah, that's what he said 2 years ago, that's not evidence. That's hearsay. Bernard said that UPenn's decision to revoke Cosby's degree sends a positive message to survivors. This does not. It sends an open invitation for people to bring forth baseless allegations against people. There has been a spike of allegations, and now they're saying that they're researching it, and they have found that women are bringing forth false allegations in droves now. In droves. False allegations have spiked, ladies and gentlemen. This is not something new. Quote, they said that part of the reason that they were rescinding it was because of the highly credible testimonies that the Bill Cosby survivors. Survivors? Survivors? Is that the language you want to use? I want you to listen to the incendiary language that these people are using. This is how they're trying to paint this guy as if he was some typhoon or something. That is a really good thing. They're saying that they believe the women, that they don't need a court of law. Okay, I want to bring you to the present of the MeToo movement and the Believe Women movement, because they had to start the Believe Women movement because the MeToo movement was bringing forth false allegations against men. And when they actually started looking into the allegations, that they found that the women, A, were lying, or B, it was all about nothing. Much to do about nothing. So they had to start the Believe Women movement to get people to literally believe women just cuz. Just cuz. Hillary Clinton coming out and say, you need to believe women. No. If you're going to make criminal accusations against men, we're going to have to go to a court of law. There's going to have to be a police report. There's going to have to be some sort of factual finding. There is no believe women. No such thing exists. Why? Because we are a country of laws. If you want to move to Russia or some place like that, be my guest. Not here. We're not having that. According to the Daily Pennsylvanian, this is the first time in over 100 years that the UPenn revoked an honorary degree. Hopkins has never rescinded one. Honorary degrees are awarded annually at commencement. According to the university commencement website, they are meant to recognize and celebrate extraordinary human achievement in a way that aligns with the aspirations, values, and commitments of Johns Hopkins University. Nominations for honorary degrees candidates are managed by the Board of Trustees, who decide on the recipients with recommendations from University President Ronald J. Daniels, trustees, and faculty. Although Hopkins has historically not been taken back honorary degrees, SARU believes that revoking the degree would be the university's best interest. I want you to look at all of the women sitting on the SARU. Now, I'm not saying that women shouldn't be credible. I'm just saying aliens. Pitkoff was surprised that Hopkins chose not to rescind Cosby's degree, given that neighboring schools like Goucher College did. Quote, there were schools in Maryland specifically that had already revoked the degree at the time when we were approaching the administration, she said. It didn't seem like such a far off crazy request. Over the last 2 years, SARU said that they have repeatedly approached the university to keep advocating for the repeal of Cosby's degree. So they went back over and over and over and over. Last spring, SARU created the Cosby Task Force, a group of SARU members who would keep working toward the goal of revoking the degree. Keep working towards the goal of revoking the degree. They made a task force to revoke his honorary degree. I want to look into the background of all of these women sitting on this board. Are they all not regular women? Do they have political agendas that do not align with regular women? Give them a logic test, give them a mental stability test? Yes. If you're going to make a task force to go after a man, one who literally revolutionized comedy in the United States, and who most comedians will say was one of their mentors, was one of their inspirations, was one of the people that they followed and tailored their entire careers by. A legendary comedian, legendary. You're going to make a task force to make sure that you besmirch his reputation. It's time to take a look at the women sitting on that board. Bernard said that while she still believes revoking the degree would be the right thing, she feels that she has exhausted her resources and plans to get the degree revoked. Why was she so set on getting the degree? She did not go to the police, although her manager told her to go to the police. Why did she not go to the police? She alleges that he threatened her life. Quote, I feel that I have done everything I could to convince JHU to do the right thing. To do the right thing? Are you sure that's the right thing? To send the right message to their students. Is that the right message to their students? Make an allegation, get somebody's honorary degree taken. Make an allegation. No law, no finding of fact. You can see that they don't care because they dismissed me. No, they dismissed you because you didn't present anything. I brought in my friend who said that I told her. Yes, she told me. That's not fact-finding. Though Cosby was charged with 3 counts of assault, the first trial, which concluded in June 2017, resulted in a hung jury and a retrial was scheduled. Pitkoff said that the administration previously told them that they were awaiting for further information. We essentially got an answer from the administration saying that they didn't have enough evidence and that they were going to wait for the verdict of the court case, Viswanathan said. That ended in a mistrial. With the retrial scheduled for April, Pitkoff said that the verdict will inform SARU's future plans and actions. Quote, a lot of us are optimistic that with the retrial, there's a greater chance that they will be held accountable, Pitkoff. We're hoping that with that, it will be a lot easier to get in touch with the administration one last time. Ultimately, SARU hopes that the university will revoke Cosby's degree in order to stand in solidarity with survivors. With survivors. Quote, revoking this degree would be a show of support from the administration for survivors. For survivors. Because Cosby is a typhoon. He destroys. He's like a god. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and we should start calling into question the mental stability of these women. Finding a fact. Now, thank God that there's a board that oversees the SARU who couches language in calling Cosby some sort of dangerous god who destroys lives, who threatens people. Oh my God. This is out of hand. Thank you all for watching. Please like the video. More than likely, it would not be monetized. Watch the entire video over and over and over if you can. Yes, my power has been shut off. I will go see about that and see what's up. I only get paid once a month, so if I pay all of my bills or use all of the money up once, then I have to wait all the way until I get paid to get it, to take care of the next bills, Thank you all for watching. I know you all don't care. I know you all have your own little problems, but it's winter. Thank you all for watching.